Baby, baby, can't you see? You belong standing right next to me with your arms around my waist.
Alright, hello, I'm AJ Hege with News Source, and I'm here with Eli Blackshear, a local musician here in Manitou, Colorado. How are you doing today, brother?
Doing good.
It's a beautiful day. It was cloudy earlier, but now the sun's coming out. We got the beautiful mountains. Do you know what that mountain is there? Is that red?
Yeah, that's Red Mountain. Yeah.
Red Mountain, which we were on that a few days ago. We had a little meditation, found some wild sage up there. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, man, I'm here today to get to know you and introduce you to other people, other communities out there. And I wanted to get to know, like, how did you get your start in music? What inspired you to fall in love with this medium?
Well, I have played piano for about 15 years, so my mom, when I was a kiddo, wanted me to have some bit of culture, I guess, is how she always used to explain it. And so she had me start doing this mommy and music type deal, me and mommy music thing, and then it kind of progressed into piano and piano guild. And so, like, I always, liked being able to do music kind of more on a hobby basis, but both my parents are illustrators, and so I was raised under that illustrator type,
visual art.
Yeah, visual art type. Mm-hmm.
Here you are, music. And did they ever do any music at all?
No. My parents didn't play any music at all. They don't play harmonica or anything like that.
I remember you said you were a visual artist at one point, but then you changed over to music.
Well, yeah,
why is that? Why?
One day, man, I've been working towards this goal of I was going to go to art school in Chicago, and I already basically had a name, basically thanks to my parents. And so I woke up one day, though, like my junior year of high school, and I just realized I didn't love the visual art the way I loved playing music. And from that point on, I stopped, and now all I do is music,
Yeah, so you did piano, you did guitar, singing. Any other instruments?
I played bass, I played banjo, I played mandolin, ukulele, fiddle.
So very folky. I'm getting a kind of a folky flavor.
Well, I just wanted to learn as many as I could, so that when it came to doing my music, I could tell people.
Yeah. So how would you describe your music without putting label restrictions? Like, so folky, kind of rock. I mean, you have a lot of originals, I know.
Yeah, I'd say that I'm kind of here in Manitou, it's just a weird musical culture and atmosphere, and there's a lot of blendings of different musics and stuff. So, being raised in that and stuff, it's kind of it's a mixture of folk music and blues and jam band scenes and rock and roll, but good old rock and roll,
Kind of like Jimi Hendrix,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, and I think I'd said this to you the other day, but I kind of call it a blues jam grass, a rock and blues jam grass type deal.
Yeah, I like that name. It sounds delicious, actually, as a genre, but that's cool, man. So you're mixing all these flavors. You've been influenced all your life by all these different genres, and especially being in here, Manitou Springs, which seems to be a melting. A lot of people come from all over the world.
Yeah.
Maybe it's healing energies and it's music. But yeah, man. So we covered that. So you have people in your band. What are their names? Who is in your band?
I got my buddy Jamie Sawyer and Mallory. God, her last name is fucking hard. Yeah. It's a hard name. And then Gabe Byers and Jason McChain.
Okay. There's a Little Red Hawk too.
Yeah, Little Red Hawk.
Goes by Little
drumming.
Red Hawk. That's cool. You played recently at Kinfolk.
Yeah.
The other day, it was a cool open mic, and hopefully you get some shows set up too around town. I know you perform a lot on the streets, so the public sees you. Everyone seems to know you here, man. You're a local celebrity here, in a sense.
Well, it's a small town.
Yeah. What drives your music? What kind of themes do you cover? So, about heartbreak, anything like that? What do you cover in your lyrics and music?
When I go to write a song, I try to come at it from a point of like relatability, because I feel like a lot of music nowadays isn't very like relatable. You know, you got the rappers who are talking about getting money and women and doing drugs and stuff, and like, dude, I'm like homeless and like unemployed, and like I don't have money or women or drugs and stuff like that, you know, and like not a lot of people can relate to that stuff. You know, the pop scene's kind of around that too, even with the love songs. It's all kind of like starting to mesh into this kind of same type of pattern, you know, and so I like try to come about it from a point of like relatability, you know, writing something that means something to me, but writing something that will mean something to somebody else, you know, like a song about you know, issues holding on to your money, or issues with drinking, or
so real stuff.
Yeah,
that real people can relate to, not crazy successful, which is a small percentage of all the people that are hustling like you. You know, you're hustling, you're doing what you love. You know, and okay, that's cool, man. That this town seems to embrace musicians like you. And I've seen, we have a lot of love just walking down the street. People are like, "Hey, Eli," you know, and like it's a community here. You know, like back home, I have that kind of sense, but you have such a charming place to do it, and a lot of love and music and art here, and the crystals here, and the quartz. There's something about it. You said so. The history of this place is as a Native Americans came here, they put down their weapons and came here to heal, right? And so in a sense, maybe other people are coming here for that.
Well, Manitou means it means great spirit.
It means great spirit.
I forget if it's Navajo or what it is. Yeah, it means great spirit, and you know, I think Adrian was telling you the other day about kind of the Earth creation story that kind of coincides with like the Noah's Ark thing, and how all the peoples came over here so that they wouldn't drown and all that, and it's been always been a peaceful place, you know, on the planet. Like, you cannot, you know, you're supposed to lay your stuff down at the front gate, basically, as we say in like Rainbow Family and stuff. You know, you lay it down at the front gate and you go in, and it's a place for healing and communication and community, and you know, even gangs like the Sons and
the Sons, really?
Yeah, even gangs like the Sons and the you know, Hell's Angels. This is ground where you cannot have
no weapons.
No type of conflict. You know, like literally down at the Mariner, you used to go in there and you'd see somebody who would be a Hell's Angel and someone who'd be like a Son, and like they'd be sitting there like together having a beer. You know.
Can you tell us what your daily ritual consists of, like your daily life?
Yeah,
from start to finish.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I did follow you around a lot.
Well, you know, I got like really good people who care about me and have really helped me out a lot. You know, whether it's the train station or Little Red Hawk's place, or
the train station. Everybody hung out there. Recently, it's a cool place.
Yeah,
for like-minded souls there.
Oh yeah, man. You know, and I got a bunch of people who care about me and have been helping me out a lot by letting me stay till I've been able to, you know, get back up on my feet and stuff, with money and everything. And so, you know, I wake up on somebody's couch or on the floor every morning, and you know, depending on the day, you know, I either go straight out or chill for a little bit, have coffee, whatever, you know, and then I end up going out on the block and busking for anywhere between, you know, depending on what day it is or how well I'm doing, you know, I can be out there for 2 hours, or I can be out there for 5-6 hours, just the same spot, bent over my guitar playing, trying to make some cash so that I can, you know, eat.
Sharing your music.
Yeah, it's sharing my music, and you know, I like busking because, you know, we got a lot of people down here like fly signs and stuff, and they're just spanging people for their money. Like, I think about my music almost like doing like a service, you know, like I'm trying to entertain, you know, and if you drop $1 in my hat, then that's like awesome because it helps me out.
Lead you as an artist.
Yeah, but you know, if you just like get a smile, because I've had days where I haven't put my hat out at all, I just sat there and played it. I love your smiles, you know, because it's all about the music, man, as cliche as it sounds.
So name some of your favorite venues that you want to give shout outs to in the area. You mentioned Kinsfolks, where you play. Any others that are really
Kinfolks, I love, you know, I really liked the Mariner and the Triple P, the Pikes Peak Pub now. Sounds like it's going to be, you know, exactly what we've been needing in a venue in place of the Mariner, you know.
Yeah.
I really enjoy playing, just all over. There's places like in downtown, like Oscar's Oyster Bar or the Gold Room, or all kinds of cool little places to go play at, man. And I really enjoy it. There's places over by the airport, like the Sick Puppy. We played a Christmas gig there.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because this town, man, it has like a lot of places for an artist to like work.
Seeing that, I see in those streets or in the venues, people are really receptive here to that, more than other places I've seen sometimes. So this is your home, man. This is now you're working on the business side, getting gigs, any shows you have planned, anything you want to mention in the near future?
On the 27th, I played. Where do I play on the 27th?
We're playing it at Herman's Hideaway in Denver.
Herman's Hideaway in Denver.
And then Kinfolk's on the 28th.
And then on the 28th, yeah, I play down at Kinfolk's again for this beer fest they got going on.
Beer fest, yeah.
So it's cool. Yeah.
So there's some gigs lined up?
Got some gigs lined up. More coming. Working with this band,
So I got a question. So you're a breakthrough artist out here on the streets. You're playing every day. You're the son of an art maestro who's been flying all over the world. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Do you see yourself staying here and playing, or do you see yourself trying to branch out and do your thing?
I love this place, and it's my home, and I couldn't imagine living anywhere else, really. Like I don't necessarily like when it gets all wintry and the weather gets cold, and we have like rainy days like yesterday, but I couldn't imagine living anywhere else. But I honestly can't see myself here because, like, that's not the goal with it. I want to get the music out. I want to, present it to people and give off messages and remind people that, like, it's about love, man, and I want to be taking this band and living here, it's a beautiful and charming little place, but you can't grow after a certain point. You kind of plateau off at a certain point as a musician, It's a small town. You're not going to go anywhere if you just stay here.
So you're looking for the next step?
Looking for the next step.
Which we all are. And now we have the internet, we have media, so I'm sharing this through my independent, media site news source. To bring you exposure, man, because local artists need that love. Why should there be gatekeepers holding back, talented artists like that,
Right.
I'm here to help. And so we're gonna, live streams. I'm hearing that's huge, right?
Yeah,
a lot of live streams. That's a big thing right now. Is live
shows, touring.
Where can people find the information for your shows?
You can look on my website at Manitou or MM Mountain Music. It's MM. This is one M.
You can link to your Facebook.
You can. That's perfect. Yeah, you can look up my Facebook, which is Eli Blackshear. I have a professional musician page on Facebook. My website's on there, and it's mmountainmusic.wix.com/Eli Blackshear.
Okay. I'm actually gonna type it out for the subtitle. Cool. I'm gonna share it so people, there's no mistake.
Yeah,
awesome. I'm gonna put a lot of links to your site so people could see your SoundCloud and your music. Fall in love, like I have with this, your music, with this charming town.
Do you have any?
Do you
have any music available online?
Yeah, I got a SoundCloud as well, which is also Eli Blackshear. It's got an EPK on there that I recorded about a couple months ago with 3 originals and 2 covers. And yeah, it's really awesome stuff.
Do we have anywhere we can find music for you?
You can go on my SoundCloud and Eli Blackshear, that's my name again, and I have a EPK that we recorded a couple months ago on there with about 3 originals and 2 covers, a couple of blues covers, and some more stuff.
Cool variety.
Yeah, and we're gonna be pumping out more and more music. We're gonna start pumping out some recordings with the band. Yeah, man. So keep checking
Look
that
forward
out.
to it. And like I said, I'll provide the links for everybody. Is there anything else you want to add, man, before we wrap up? Or, in your heart?
I just appreciate you coming out here and coming checking out the scene and talking to all the musicians and helping me out and just bringing some light to this town and to the music and the love, man, because that's all we're about down here is the music and the love.
There's a lot of love here, and I resonate with that.
Yeah.
People need to experience this place.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Eli Blackshear, for your time, brother.
Well,
Thank you, Travis Ian Baker, who's behind the camera. And I'm AJ Hege with News Source. So stay tuned for the article, photos, and more. Thank you, everybody.
Have a good one.
And now I'm living my life in just the right way. But I'll tell you all, brothers and sisters love that devil woman to this day.